Right then, last over. 6 balls. 12 to get. First ball. Gets picked off and taken at mid-on. It's carried all the way. What a start to the over. Well, just a flick from Fahim and it carried to the long on fielder. Took it very cleanly. Now, they're waiting, the umpires, to check whether that was a no ball or not. Is he over the line? It's fine. That heel is behind the popping crease. And so Pakistan faltering, losing the plot. They must have gone for 4, 113 for 8, 12 now from 5 balls. Hassan Ali is in, 41 matches. He can thrash the ball hard, he can hit the ball hard. Let's see what happens now.
This is going to be interesting. Sri Lanka's got the momentum they were looking for initially on short. Pereira, 23 of 6 as well, so it's been a good start. Fulton to come and bowl the third over. This is going to be interesting. Sri Lanka's got the momentum they were looking for initially on short, looking to carve it away towards mid-wicket, but finds the man. First wicket down for Sri Lanka. Pereira back in the hunt.
Yeah, it just looked like it got a little bit high on him and it hit the bat up near the splice. He didn't get enough of it and only managed to reach about 5 metres from the rope. And the fielder out there at a deep square ran in and took a pretty safe catch, didn't he?
More timing, more power behind that. It was in the slot. I guess he's looking for the Yorker, but Fulton surprising. Pereira there.
Shannon Stewart out there in the deep.
Oh, that is out of here. That's just picked away off the legs on top of the roof of the Kowloon Cricket Club.
He's targeted that boundary, hasn't he? The left-hander, it can be quite difficult with a left and right-hander in, can't it? Because you don't know how to protect some of these boundaries. They're so small.
Yeah, the line, the length as well, attacking leg stump, never easy. Once again, looking to go over mid-wicket, but gets the outside edge for boundaries, and I think that's where he retires as well, because that's got him to 31 of 8 deliveries. Great start. I think he's given the start that his team was looking for. Raja Pakshe retiring on 31.
What was interesting too, I think in the first game from memory, Jeevan Mendez almost batted last. But he's come in at number 3 here to help this momentum that Sri Lanka have.
I think the captain for Rez Maroof taking this game a little more seriously.
Yes.
Not out as the call.
I think it was a fairly solid inside edge on that one.
Would have been the first leg before of the tournament so far.
Yeah. Not many players getting in line with it, are they? They're giving themselves room to hit the ball.
There it is. That is colossal. Goodbye. See ya. That took off. That was Virgin Atlantic 6, number 127. And that has been incredible hit.
Look at his stance here. Where do you think he's trying to hit this? Oh,
that is poor bowling. Not the line, not the length that you're looking for. That's just easy pickings.
Isn't it? It's just where you need to take a second to think what the batsman's trying to do here. When he's standing like that, he's only going over the leg side, isn't he, really? To bowl one at his front shoulder, when you're not going to have a fine leg, are you?
No, it hasn't been the best of starts for the Kiwis. I guess that stance that you're talking about, Chris, did it. And that's a big hit. Not happy with it. He's looking at his toe. He's probably hit it outside Hong Kong and he's still not happy with it. There it is. There's the man. Stewart bowled really well in the previous game, but not a great start. First ball is out of here over long on. 6.
Well, that was really good batting, because actually it wasn't the worst ball, and he almost got it in the block hole. Maroof managed to get enough of his bat on it. He almost tore the bat, wasn't it?
Dancing down the track. That is out of the middle of the bat and over the Kowloon Cricket Club. Captain looking to make a move now. Consecutive 6s for Sri Lanka. Ooh, he's looking for the 3rd in a row. Wants to steal the one. No. The rare dot ball.
Different for Stewart here than he had in his the last game, isn't it? What were his figures in his last game?
Conceded 1 for 3. Low full toss.
Could be out.
One hand. Yeah. Captain departs. The hand, bottom hand coming off the bat.
Caught by Peter Fulton out there, the captain for the Kiwis, who probably has some of the bigger hands in the competition, I would have thought. Made that look easy, didn't he?
Very easy. Low full toss. Just didn't time it. Bottom hand coming off the bat, and that's why no power behind the shot to get it over the ropes. Now Mendes. Again, the bottom hand coming off and not timing it. Who gets under it?
Oh, fantastic catch.
Fantastic catch. Take a look at that. Stewart didn't want any of it. Wow. Great effort. I hope he hasn't injured himself seriously.
Hasn't managed to do that. He looked to take that pretty clean. Most players would have ran in and just caught that with their fingers pointing down, but the fielder there has run underneath it. He's taken an incredible catch over it. Yeah. Reverse hands. It's a fantastic effort.
I think he hurt the tooth when he fell down. The ball was, you know, in his hand, and he just hit the ball. And that might have hurt him. Could be dangerous sometimes.
It was a spectacular catch.
Take a look at this. Watch this. He's taking the catch. Now when he comes down, watch the hands, and there you go. Ball hits the mouth, and that's where.
Had both feet in the air when he took that.
Tooth Fairy won't be happy. Well, there it is. Hurd at 7-9 for 3, bowling the last 6 deliveries for the Sri Lankan side. Can they maximize this? They have got past 110 in the competition so far.
You want to be targeting 100, don't you? That seems like a bit of a winning score if you can get yourself into 3 figures.
Oh, that's a good hit. But has he timed it? He's placed it, but no real power. Just 2. Good start for Hurd, just conceding 2 of the first delivery of the last over. Yeah,
and vice versa. I think if New Zealand can keep them into the 90s, that they'll be very pleased with their work.
Sure, because at one stage they were looking, they will get past 100 easy. What is that gone? Into the buildings, across the road, over the Hublot Big Bang. My friend, you got to target the Hublot Big Bang. You'll only get 6. You might hit a towering 6, but you'll get 6. Hit the Hublot Big Bang and you maximize. You get 12 for it.
Still waiting for that, aren't we?
Don't try and hit the buildings. Go for the sign. Another one. Ah, didn't have the legs. Just 2 more. Take a look at this 6. Watch this, Chris. Everything behind it.
Yeah, he got every bit of that. And knew as soon as he hit it, didn't he? Almost gave himself a little shake of the shoulders. Yeah, got that.
Oh, a quick change of pace. I think that worked for Hurd there. Surprising. Ramith. It's a good outing, Ramith. Big 6. 90. 2 to go. Can they get 12 of the last 2? Looking for the 2 6s.
Oh, no.
That should be close to a wide. Yes, there it is. So that'd be 3 runs and not a ball being bowled.
Don't want to be doing that too. That hurts.
Especially towards the end of the innings, it's momentum shift. Making them get some room but misses. Well bowled. That's a better delivery.
Last ball, I think he's got a little top edge into his own helmet there.
Trying to get in a run out. So there you have it. Sri Lanka getting 95. New Zealand need 96 to win. It's been a decent last couple of overs. At one stage, Sri Lanka was looking well past 100, 110, but they've been able to pull it back, which has been pretty good. So, nice. We'll have to see what the Sri Lankan boys do. Looking to defend 95 on the board. There you have it. Let's have a look at that batting card for Sri Lanka. Rajapaksa was absolutely fantastic. 31 of 8 deliveries. Pereira, 23, getting out. And then Maruf hit a couple of big lusty blows and getting out 12. In the 5 overs, Sri Lanka getting 95 for 3.
Yeah, and a pretty good effort there by the Kiwis. I think they'll be happy with their work. It started off a little bit bad for them, but they pulled it back at the ends and restricted Sri Lanka to under 100. And I think that they'll think they can chase this down.
Well, they should be happy. And Stewart once again conceded 13. With some local support there. It is getting hot. And everybody enjoying the atmosphere here at the Kowloon Cricket Club, where the Hong Kong Sixes 2017 taking place. There it is. A couple of glasses of cold beverages, and the hats are out. Getting nice, sunny.
Stand is just starting to fill up a little bit, isn't it? In the afternoon session as it takes place.
And the big game coming up, South Africa versus Pakistan. Sohail Tanveer in his first game said that he wanted to go out there and look to defend a target. Let's see what happens. Gautam Bhimani with the two captains, South Africa and Pakistan.
Yes, indeed, I do have the two captains with me, the defending champion South Africa and 5 times champions Pakistan here. The coin is with Sohail Tanveer. He's going to give it a flick. Tails is the call from South Africa. It's a tail. South Africa win. What's it going to be?
We're going to have a bat.
You're going to have a bat. Interesting tactic, because I know that your opponents also probably want to bat first. So what's the reason for that?
Yeah, we just feel maybe scoreboard pressure might get to them, but that's what the team decided. So we're looking to have a bat.
Obviously, your batters have been in good form, good starts all along. Looking to capitalize further on that?
Yeah. We just want to make calm heads there and do the right decisions when we're out there now.
And you know you've got a formidable bowling attack up against you.
Yeah, I think that's why we're going to look into bat and get scoreboard pressure on them.
All the best.
All the thanks.
Coming to Sohail Tanveer now, were you looking to bat first again?
Yeah, definitely. I was thinking to go with the same plan, but things are not in your control. So, but honestly, I'm happy because the bowling unit I have, I mean, we'll try to restrict them, and I know they're a good batting side, but they are not good bowling side. So we'll try to restrict them to in between 80 to 90, and we'll fancy ourselves to chase it.
Now you've got a world-class bowling unit, the 4 fast bowlers. How happy were you with the performance in the last game, even though you did win, of course?
Yeah, definitely, it was an easy win for us. I mean, we knew that if we put good total on the board, we have good enough resources to defend it. So definitely, I mean, it's the other way around this time, but we'll try to restrict them and then chase it down.
Enjoying opening the batting?
Yeah. Enjoying. It's been a couple of months. I opened in CPL, so that's why I'm carrying it on, and then putting pressure on my shoulders as I'm a skipper and I'm a senior most player in the team.
All the best.
Cheers.
Yeah, when you're the skipper, it's not just about pressure on the shoulders. He can take all the calls he wants to. The decision from the toss, South Africa have won it, and they will bat first.
So there you have it. That's how Sri Lanka got to 95. They started off pretty well. Some great innovations and improvisations, and then Rajapakse getting stuck into the Kiwi bowlers, getting 31 very, very quickly. Some lusty blows. At one stage, 3 consecutive sixes coming Rajapakse's way, and in the middle, then the Kiwis getting the game back a little bit and not allowing the Sri Lankans to get over the 100.
Yeah, Sri Lanka looked on target for a big score, particularly after the first 3 overs, and then the New Zealand bowlers at the death, Stewart in particular, did a very good job, and as we said before, they restricted to Sri Lanka to under 100, to a score that they'll feel that they can chase on this very small oval.
That was the captain towards the end of the innings, hitting some big lusty blows before he got caught. That's how he got out, trying to hook it over deep in wicket, but the bottom hand coming off and him losing his wicket, and another wicket fell in the same fashion.
Mendes, wasn't it? Yeah, it was to a fantastic catch. Just almost did himself a little bit of an injury there, Elliot Hurd. But yeah, and here we go again. New Zealand turn to bat. They'll be looking to target these first 2 overs. 50 at least, I think they'd be thinking.
96, 30 deliveries. Improvisation, but starts off with a wide. So the Kiwis are definitely coming with a strategy, looking to move around in the batting crease, trying to upset the rhythm of the bowler. Graham Biggin to begin the innings for the Kiwis.
Yeah.
Oh, great delivery.
Well, what we saw in the Sri Lanka-Australia game was Sri Lanka seemed to save their better bowlers to the back end, didn't they? Jeevan Mendes actually bowled the last over, so I think New Zealand will have to attack early here because the pressure will be on and at the death.
Absolutely, especially when you're chasing something like a 95. The first over will make all the difference. Beautifully timed that. That's a 6. Over deep point. Great bit of timing. Low full toss. And that's your tournament 6, number 131. Keep it flying. Keep it counting. The Virgin Atlantic. The 6th meter. Wow. What a delivery. Looking to hoik it over deep mid-wicket. And Hero will not be happy with that effort. Just looking for that slog sweep.
Well, Ramith has almost sucked him in there. A bit of a slow ball outside off stump the ball before, and that one was a lot quicker, wasn't it? It's knocked middle stump out of the ground. It's always a good sight for a bowler, isn't it?
Especially in this format, when you're getting carted away for 6s. You won't disturb the timber. Absolutely. Coming back to the number of 6s, Chris. Average tournament over the weekend, you probably get to see over 200 6s being hit. So not the friendliest of formats for the bowlers. Way to go. Wow. Oh, that's another good delivery. Good focus bowling by Ramith. Just looking to get it into the block hole, not allowing the batsman to get underneath or get the elevation that he's looking for. It's been a good start for Ramith and Sri Lanka. And outside edge.
I think that's carried all the way. No, must have just bounced short. Oh no, in fact, the umpire's done me as well. It is in fact a 6. A maximum, an outside edge that's gone down the third man for 6. It looked like an outside edge. It might have been out of the middle.
Just looking to slice open the bat using the pace and using the pace of the artificial surface, and the bounce helping the ball get carried over the fence. Once again, the big heave inside edge, but 4 more. Ramith not happy, but as long as the boundaries come for the Kiwis, the scoreboard needs to be ticking.
Well, he didn't sound pleased with that, did he? But but yeah, I mean, he was coming off about a 5-step run up there and then actually bowling quite quickly. So you only need to get a little bit of bat on it, and it's going to race down fine leg for 4, as we just saw.
There you have it. Some fantastic bit of equipment being used for the Hong Kong 6s in 2017. Black stumps. 2017, the Hong Kong World Series, and each time the bowler disturbs the timber, you get the LED light bills coming.
The zinger bars, isn't it? Great innovation, that.
Sampath to come and bowl the second over. Big ender, or straight over Sampath's hand. That's 6. That's a good bit of timing.
Oh, 133 6s already today. Didn't even look like he hit it that hard, did he?
In the slot. Oh, that's a better delivery. Just concede 1. Sampath's focus is going to be come round the wicket into the block hole, looking to angle the delivery, not allowing the batsman to get any sort of room or the elevation that the batsman's looking to get the ball across the boundary ropes. Once again, but this time, that's 6. Virgin Atlantic, 6, number 134. Chris?
Yeah, well, you can see what he's trying to do here, Sampath. He's trying to get it right up in the block hole, but just a couple of balls he's just missed. He's just been a bit short and allowed the batsman to get underneath the ball. Send it straight over the boundary.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hurd is standing well within the stumps. Oh, that is muscle away. That is power. That is brutal power.
Well, how high has that gone? It hasn't. It's gone flat, that, hasn't it?
That is sheer power. Wow, that probably must have been, what, 7 feet off the ground?
Yeah.
Missed time again, and just over Mendes' head for another 6. Talk about the ball being muscle, and look at that tournament 6s meter keep flying like the Virgin Airlines.
But you've got this. Oh, it would have been a fantastic effort, that, wouldn't it?
What's my 2-meter Peter? He's not playing for Sri Lanka. Oh, there you go. That has disturbed the furniture that Sampath was looking for.
Well, it'd been a brilliant over for New Zealand up until then, but Sampath getting a little bit of revenge. He'd come in for a little bit of tap, but the wicket with the final ball of his over.
Let's have a look. Yeah, slower delivery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just a change of pace. Not trying to just ball quick into the block hole.
What you said before the day's play, Nikhil, was about you have to have variety. It is important to try and hit that block hole often, but there's going to be times when you just need to do something different.
Absolutely, especially, sometimes the ball's not coming out right out of the hand. If you miss your mark as a bowler looking to bowl at the block hole, Chris, it's a half volley. And on an artificial surface, the half volleys, they're flying all over the park. So that's why, you can't get predictable. Get in that change of pace as a bowler. Keep the batsman guessing.
Mendes actually he's brought himself on a little bit early in this game, isn't he? Probably just maybe feeling a little bit of pressure and defending a smaller target.
Switch hit, and the result, 6. I guess that's the first switch hit that has been hit for 6.
Oh, that's a brilliant shot. Probably watched what happened the last time Mendes bowled, and all the batsmen were trying to hit him towards mid-on and couldn't get hold of it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to go with it. The switch hit, and he's hit that right out of the screws.
Slower delivery, straight to long on. That's a better delivery. Got a little bit of drift. I'll try to bowl this a little slower.
Well, he's a genius, isn't he, Mendes?
45 of 16 needed by the New Zealand side. Won't be happy with that delivery.
I think that did drift as well, didn't it? Just onto the outside leg stump, and the batsman, all he had to do was get a little bit of bat on it, and he did. And there's no one down the fine leg.
Yeah.
That did drift.
Once again, looking to cart it over deep mid-wicket. Didn't time it, but still, nevertheless, getting 4 more. He's probably looking to go over and into the swimming pool. At that end, looking to slog sweep.
Yeah, well, I think Sri Lanka would have been hoping Mendes would do a good job for them. And the fact New Zealand have got 15 off this over, only 4 balls, is a massive bonus.
The next over is going to be very, very important. And so is this delivery of Mendes. If he can give a single or a dot ball, I think the last 2 overs will put some pressure. No! Talk about the ball
So that's a no ball as well. That's a no ball, so he's got to bowl another one. Oh, that hurts.
And that's 8 then, Chris.
Yes. Oh. I mean, it was higher, that Mendes. I think he'll argue that the batsman actually ran down. But that was above waist high, wasn't it?
And that was a big hit as well.
Yeah.
Once again,
oh, that
has
hurts.
he timed it? Yes, he has. 6 more. So Mendes has not worked for Sri Lanka.
No, I mean, he's gone for 30 there, hasn't he? He's only gone for 15 with 2 balls to go. So the last 2 balls cost him 15 runs. And I think that's going to be the match-winning over for New Zealand.
Yeah, the no balls can be pretty penalising in this format. So you've got to keep the no balls and wides away.
Well, 22 runs off 12 balls. You're backing yourself in there, aren't you?
If you're feeling the heat, get into those tents, the Peroni hospitality tents. Quench your thirst. Great place to watch the Hong Kong Sixers.
Isn't it?
There you have it, the stands filling up as well, Chris, now. People enjoying themselves watching a bit of cricket, and especially this format where you see the ball flying around.
I mean, what a setting to be among the Kowloon high-rise, watching this game. What a place to be, isn't it? Oh,
that should be bounce. The artificial surface bounce. Is not looking too happy, not too pleased.
Well, you'll probably think he's bowled a decent length there, but on the AstroTurf, and Maharoof being one of the taller cricketers out on display today, that ball was just jumped up off a length.
Take a look at that. Yep. That's a no ball. Counted away, one bounce into the fence, 4. Sri Lanka, I guess you can tell by their body language, not looking too keen, and Farvez just checking with the umpire, still thinking about the previous delivery that was called a no ball, and the follow-up delivery goes for a boundary. Once again, better length.
He's getting an amazing bounce, isn't he? Which is what you'd expect from him, but you can see that hitting the batsman could chop up near the back shoulder, really.
New Zealand looking pretty comfortable in the run chase, 15 now, 10. -4 of that, one bounce into the long on fence.
Biggin has to retire. He's just muscled that one through mid-wicket. 31 off 8 balls. That's been a brilliant innings, a match-winning innings, really.
Absolutely. Take a look at this. Short of length and easy pickings. It's been a good innings. The Stewart comes in. A good start for New Zealand. Good bit of run chase for them. Short once again, but didn't time it as well as Stewart would have liked. Just the one there at deep mid wicket.
I think you're right, Nikhil. Look at the Sri Lankan body language. They've almost conceded here, haven't they?
Looking for the Yorker. No wide.
He's got away with that one.
Yeah, you've got the wide indicators. The lines are marked pretty clear. Even if you bowl down the leg side and you're well